Here are some things from the 1990s that no longer exist today. Remember those cool see-through clear phones from the 90s? It seemed like every teenager had one, and having it made you seem cool, and teens would spend hours talking to their friends on it late at night. Or how about when you owned your own Tamagotchi virtual pet? Those seemed like the coolest thing ever invented back then, and every kid had to have one. I myself had at least 5 of them. Or who remembers when you stored your computer files on a floppy disk? It seemed like most people had hundreds of those laying around. They were even cooler if you had floppy disks in different colors. Remember when Mom would come home from the grocery store with a stack of these yummy Fun Feast TV dinners? I can still taste those grilled cheese sandwiches and the delicious brownie dessert. Yabba dabba doo. Remember when Friday nights meant going to Blockbuster to pick out a movie? I used to always go to the horror section and like renting horror classics like Friday the 13th or Leprechaun. Or some weekends you wanted to go to Hollywood Video instead because sometimes they had a better selection. I made sure I rewinded the VCR tape before returning the movie so I wasn't charged an extra $2 rewind fee. Looking back at watching movies on VCR tapes, how did we ever manage having to forward and/or rewind a tape if we wanted to watch a part of the movie over again? Those things were also really bulky. Who remembers the days before cell phones when someone sent you a page if they wanted to get a hold of you? Those pagers were badass back in the day. I had a green one just like this. Kids these days would have no idea what this thing was. If you needed to make a phone call while you were out and about, it was no trouble finding a payphone because they were everywhere before cell phones existed. Kids don't know the struggle just to connect to the internet in the 90s. You had to connect through the home phone line, and if someone needed to make a call, you had to get off the internet. I was on AOL Instant Messenger every night of the week talking to friends and people from around the country who I had never even met. That jingle sound got me excited because it meant one of my online buddies sent me an instant message. I still remember my username. Do you remember yours? Last but not least, if you know what this channel was, you were a naughty kid. You would stay up late, turn on the Spice Channel on cable TV just to try and catch a second glimpse of a nipple. Adult content didn't exist yet on the internet, so being a teen in the 90s meant this was your adult entertainment. How many of you remember these things from the 90s? Like and comment on this video below.